Hello everybody, and welcome to my first ever gameplay video for Hades. Hades is a game that came out in late 2020. I think it was in early access for a while. I wasn't in on that party, but this is a roguelike, kind of dungeon crawler-esque game. It has probably one of the best outside of dungeon and outside of run progression systems I've ever seen. I'm not going to spoil it. Not going to talk about what happens. I kind of want to experience it together. It's why we're starting a new save slot. But my goal for this series is just to kind of progress through the game and record every single run and every single progression step. Kind of just see where we can get with it. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start. And I'll let the game do the talking. Playing on hell mode right now.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Goodbye, Father. To hell with this place.
All right, so here we are in Hades. Right when we start off, they don't really give you much before the first round. They'll fill you in slowly, surely, which is important because there's so many things in this game. If they give you everything all at once, there's just no way you'll keep track of it. I would have probably quit, honestly. It's crazy, but you can run around, you can dash. Those are kind of your movement options. Dashing in this game is really OP. So this is a hole that I can't cross and enemies can't cross, but I can dash over it. I can dash through walls too. You'll see that be utilized a lot. I have an attack. Right now I'm using the sword. There's a bunch of different weapons that we'll get into. But right now I have a sword. So I can attack. There's a three-phased swipe, overhead swing, stab. And I can dash attack. And then I have a special. I can just spam, does area around me, and then I have a cast, which shoots a little blood crystal. Those are kind of my options for starters. Those are your early attack options. Every room has enemies, and after you fight the enemies, you get a bonus. So here's my enemy, Connor. I'm pretty sure this is pretty similar to most roguelikes. See, these days, right? And trust me, it gets a lot more exciting as you go through the dungeon.
There she is.
So what this is a boon. If you've played Slay the Spire, this is kind of like a relic. It will affect something of my kit for the rest of the run.
Hail, noble cousin. Now.
Of course, I will lose all boons. Sorry, I shouldn't skip the text. I will lose all boons at the. Okay, so this one gives us options. My attack can deflect, cast can deflect, or my dash can deflect. It also increases the damage of whatever you take. Deflecting means if a projectile is sent at me, which I don't think we saw any projectiles that last round, but I will send it back at the opponent who sent it at me. Athena, as you go on, can give you buffs that like improve your deflect damage or give you other bonuses when you deflect, like makes an enemy weakened or damage when you were projectile, which is pretty cool. I love the dash deflect. I think this is probably one of the better base boons in the game, just because you dash a lot. Later in the game, you unlock the ability to dash kind of twice in quick succession, which is normally when I take this. I'm actually not taking it here because I can only dash once right now. I'm going to take the attack.
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, goddess.
So now my attack, if there's a projectile, instead of just blowing it up like normal, deflect it back at the opponent. So I'll see if I can find a projectile here.
You wretches.
These guys are projectiles themselves and don't count. Cannot deflect the enemy if the enemy is the projectile. Buddy. Okay.
Blasted fools.
What I just picked up is called Darkness. It's part of progressing outside of the runs. It's what allows you to, for example, get your double dash and things like that. This is the first time we've had a choice of where to go. This gives us money. This lets us upgrade our boon. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade. All right, this guy shoots projectile. Yeah, so I went and hit it and it flew back at him. Did it again.
Crushed. A palm of power.
I will also say that when you're first starting, you really want to look for things that progress your abilities outside of the run. There's almost no way to win a run on this very first playthrough. Ow. Later.
Key.
I don't have. This is a shop which normally has a lot of good items. It gives 3 choices, and they're all all positive, but you need money. And I have 33 gold this run, so I'm gonna go take this boon.
Louds.
Ow, spikes. Flex was so good there. Okay.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I've heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Okay. So, this is Artemis. She tends to focus on critical damage, hence the two crits. Oh, is this our first? This is our first rare boon too. Okay, I'll talk about rares in a second. I kind of want to go with cast. It's just pretty strong early. Upping the damage by 20 is no joke, and then also the 10% crit chance. If I use it a lot, will obviously yield more crit chance. So if I kind of try to focus on my casts, this will help. This will probably yield more damage as well. But there's rarities to these boons as well. Pressure points can be any rarity, common, rare, or epic. You can also get heroic, which is a little harder to get. You can't get that naturally. That kind of comes through other special means. But all the rarity does is ups the base number of the. So a common pressure points boon plus 2%. Epic pressure points boon is plus 4%. Again, here I don't think I want to take that. Normally you take that if you already have crit synergy and you just want more crit synergy. It's kind of that good if you only get the 3% and that's it. And deflect the bombs. I didn't think I could deflect the bombs. This makes this. Oh. So that was a quote-unquote hard room, boss room, I guess, mini boss. And when you do those, your boons tend to be upgraded. And remember how I said I like the dash rune? Well, an epic dash rune, I'm not even gonna. I have to take it. Pro tip. Should probably read the other ones. I'm not gonna. Stubborn. Also cool, my dash has a little shield animation now. I think part of the draw of this game for me is how wonderful all the animations play together. How it can make every run feel special, which is awesome. Also, my dash deals damage now too. Woo. Nice.
Time to collect.
The keys are also used for progress outside of runs. We can show kind of what that does at the end of a run. Turn Steam notifications off.
Where I can use this.
You'll notice at the end of rounds, I tend to look around the room. I try to remember to look around the room before I go. There can sometimes be bonus events in rooms after a round is over, and if you miss those, really miss opportunities to improve your, especially Chaos Gates, which I don't think we actually can even get right now. But Chaos Gates will show up very soon. They are special boons that for a certain amount of time actually hurt you. So they're banes, you could say, but right when you pick them up. But then after that time expires, they can give you very, very powerful effects. Like doubling your damage output almost, or more, at an epic. Like, imagine if I got something that said, you know, I'm kind of doing a cast critical build. Imagine if I got something that said, your cast deals double damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna take... For me, it's between the Marked and the Hidebreaker. The Sword has okay AoE, so I'm not as interested in the Marked. This can help. This can help if you don't have a lot of area of effect on your build, but the Sword has a special. So I'm kind of thinking about the armor piercing, just so my cast will hopefully just break armor. 100-0. The thing about armor in this game is not only is it another health bar, but your enemies can't be knocked back or disrupted while they have armor on, which is obnoxious because normally you can just stop their attacks by hitting them. Nice. I love having a deflect build against these enemies. Dash into all their purple stuff. Cool. That gives you max life for the room. 3. Okay, that's probably enough. Take some darkness. Oh, that was sweet. Did you see my cast? Awesome having homing because the first dude died and it just went to the second dude. Love the dash deflect. Woo. What's up on Spike? Nice. So shop is the only option here, but I actually have enough money to buy a boon. So again, I was talking about shops earlier. This is what they look like. Normally, the sweet spot for me is about 300 gold, because 300 gold means you can get 2 boons or you can get some other stuff. Here, I'm just gonna get the.
That's a relief.
Here I'm gonna get the food and the pomegranate. That's exactly what I meant to do. Upgrade my cast. Let's talk to this fine folk.
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and sure is awfully convenient to be running a deal like this. I had all this coin I wanted to get rid of.
He seems talkative. Okay, time for the first boss fight.
Well,
Serious.
this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way.
Ooh, we gonna fight.
After my own heart.
We gonna fight. Whoa, did you see that crit? Oh my gosh. I don't think. For a first run, this is going pretty good. Unfortunately, with bosses, the crystal stays in them like this. So I can't keep spamming cast. I can deflect all these projectiles back there. My attacks and my dashes. Crit this? Oh, I missed.
Not a scratch.
Oh my gosh, the damage. Oh, I don't have the double dash. Oh my gosh. Dashing nodes is a lot more free when you have two dashes. You can go any direction. Nice. First time I played this game, I think I made it like halfway to the first boss, but I've probably spent
The ancient blood.
15 or 20 hours trying to learn it, so not a ton of time. I'm still fairly new, but I can make it pretty far on my other account pretty consistently. Not gonna say I win all the time, I definitely don't. Last boss is very hard. And very hurty.
How did you?
Don't mind me, father.
Alright. So this is a well of Charon. It allows you to get temporary benefits or just things instantly gain money sometimes for health, or health for money, or in this case darkness for money, which I'm going to take because that helps with my progression outside of the game. Then here you can sell boons. I almost never look here unless I have a boon that actively isn't doing anything for me.
Next floor.
Or there's something in the Charon well I really want that I can't afford. It's the only time I'd really think about selling something. But the boons are what make you very strong in this game, so selling them is pretty risky.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegathon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
Interesting way to say lava is hot. This is the lava is hot zone.
No bombers.
Stand on the lava and take damage. Oh, ow. So now that we're in Act 2, we should notice the difficulty increase fairly considerably. Every act certainly gets harder. We'll take the cast bonus again.
Moving right along. Wave makers.
It's a really fun enemy type to collect the bullets into. Yeah, I'm just like immune to projectiles. This is a fun run. Oh, right into the bomb.
So close.
Later.
They absorbed my blow.
Lava's hot, man. Didn't I? Listen to me. Pass back. Oh.
For the mirror.
Big crit. Again, I have no money, so for darkness. Where's my crit? Ever luck. Took 12 damage. Bump. Sometimes it's hard to remember these drop bombs after they're done too.
Who dies next?
All right. Wow, we're making really good progress. Oh, okay. So this is the first time we've seen this god. And for the video, I want to see as many gods as possible, but for the run, I kind of want to take Artemis. I don't think it's a Dionysus run. I love you, Dionysus. I'm gonna take Artemis. So Dionysus is the god of drink, and he is like the poison god. So he gives an effect called Hangover. And what Hangover does is certain boons give more hangover damage, and every time you apply it, it stacks and deals poison damage. He also has some more interesting stuff that plays with Hangover and some crowd controlling effects. But Hangover is kind of his main MO. Every god, every Olympian god kind of has like a theme. So obviously Artemis is crit, Athena is deflect, and Dionysus is hangover. They also have things that synergize with that, or some other kind of secondary interest. Oh, ow. Yeah, I might die here. This is a scary fight. Well. Bombs hurt so much. Okay. Whew.
In the name
What
of
do you got for me?
Interesting.
I feel like I'm just not that likely to get crits for Hunter's Mark, it feels like, because I can only cast once per enemy, basically. It drops the crystal and then I get it again. Yeah, and marked only makes them more likely to take crit damage. My only crit damage is cast, so this is actually unusable. Yeah, so this is my only thing that can crit. Okay, so it's not Hunter's Mark. I like support fire here. Or a special upgrade. Maybe I should take a special upgrade. Yeah, sync a special upgrade. My first inkling was the support fire, just for more raw DPS. Every time you attack, you do 12. Special upgrade. 1 more damage. 55% bonus base plus 20% crit. It's no joke. Another thing to keep in mind as you're playing through the game is, as you may have noticed, every god has a attack upgrade, dash upgrade, special upgrade, and cast upgrade that are just base upgrades for that god, base boons, and they always tend to really show you what the god is interested in.
Okay.
You can only have one of those boons per move. So I just got the Artemis special. Special is green and will crit sometimes. If I wanted to switch it, or if I decided I wanted an Athena special for more deflect, I would lose the Artemis special if I found the Athena special. What tends to happen is it will take my Artemis special is rare. So if I got an Athena special, it would upgrade the rarity to epic. This is actually one way to get the heroic boons I was talking about earlier. If you have an epic, say an epic dash, and then I got an Artemis dash, which fires an arrow that can crit. Or if I got, say, a Hermes dash, it would probably be heroic. Right? That's one of the ways to get heroics. Again, you can't get them just naturally. I'll get some money here. I'd like to go to a shop to be able to maybe heal or get more boons.
Spreaders.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. What are witches? Cool projectiles. Oh, lava. I want to be hitting the guy that crystal in him so I can attack again. How sweet is deflect? I love deflect. Hey, look, a shop. What's the other option? Ooh. This guarantees 25 health. I'm actually gonna go for this. We can find another shop. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't die. I just gotta live here. Oh no. Okay, so no enemies here, but this is the area before the boss fight of the second floor. Viewers of the channel, I believe we're about to meet our match. Hopefully you've been enjoying this run so far. Maybe I'll survive, we'll see. Focus up. But this guy's attack, where he slams on the ground, does 16 damage, so I can only get hit. Which, you know, there's worse odds. Oh my, oh no, oh that's bad. I mistimed an attack and didn't deflect. Oh no. And things got worse. Should be specialing the I don't want to go in the lava. Alright. Just don't get hit. This dodge. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think that was a good first run. Like I said earlier, it's very hard to go all the way on your first one. I would even say impossible. Maybe someone's done it.
Damn it.
But we're about to learn kind of a lot about how to progress outside of the run.
Yes, carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Good point.
Some of us more than others.
Back already?
Oh, Dad.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
There's a good boy.
Pet the dog.
Cease bothering the dog.
And a demon monster.
You've returned. Good to see you, lad, despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
The House of Hades. That dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
But I think while I'm going through the house and kind of going through the story, I'm just going to try and not talk very much, if that's okay with anyone watching. If you have feedback about that or anything else in this series so far, please let me know. Obviously, I'm just getting started, so
Do not despair, child. Such setbacks
be lots of
are
bad stuff.
inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Then go.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Hey, room. I'm back.
This is my room. Like I was going to say, here is where we start progressing our strength outside of runs. So this is the mirror. Mirror allows us to spend this currency we got called darkness to gain bonuses in. Now the first two that are really important, and I think I'm just going to go with this, is the double dash. So greater reflex costs 50 darkness and it allows you twice. The second one is a death defiance, which die. Instead of dying, you restore 50% HP and come back alive. Obviously, I don't have enough darkness for that, but this is the next big thing I want. Also, you can get a total of 3 of these, and each time you buy one, the next one skyrockets in price. So we'll only have one for a long. I think I'm going to spend my darkness here and here. So this allows you to heal in between each room, just 1 heart. This allows you to do bonus backstab damage. So there's our progression. So now we have a double dash, which feels amazing. Oh my gosh, I was struggling a little through that first run, not having the double dash. And here is where we upgrade our weapons. Check out our weapons. Check them out before you can upgrade them. So I was getting keys. Let me go back to them real quick. The keys allow for
my escape route's back the other
some
way.
different upgrades. You can upgrade the mirror to get more darkness bonuses with keys, and then you can use keys to unlock weapons. I tend to try to unlock at least a few weapons first, and then focus on the mirror. You'll see how the mirror key prices scale up. It kind of guides you into the order how you should unlock things. But we have 3 keys, so I could actually unlock the shield, but I'll go in order. The bow next.
There we go.
So for next episode, I will not be using the sword. I'll be using Horror-Knocked. Oh.
What the?
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly. How's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
So it's kind of nice is when you switch weapons, they give you a guide on how to use the weapon. Like I was saying, the sword has an attack, special, and cast is separate from your bow.
I need my bow.
Shoot.
Practice shot or something?
Pretty standard. You have a volley, special.
Yeah, sorry.
Does very little damage per arrow, but if you get up close, big damage. There's also a power shot. While you hold, your damage charges up, and if you reach right when you flash, extra bonus damage. So if I charge and don't release, I do 66.
Oops.
Can come back. If I get the flash,
Pretty good.
77. A good thing to do with the bow, actually, when you're getting started, is just sit here and practice the timing of it. There's some boons and some other bonuses that affect the bow, which really want you to land your power shots. For now, for this episode, I think that's going to be it. We can look forward to a bow run through on the next episode. The second run through ever. Maybe we can beat Hydra. We'll see. Maybe we won't even get there. Maybe Meg will actually kill us. But for now, that was the first episode of Hades. Thank you for checking it out, and thank you for watching. I'd say like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it if you do, but what I'm really looking for actually from this is just some comments, some feedback. What's good about the video? What did you like? What sucks about the video? What don't you like? So you could leave that. I'd really appreciate it. Have a good day. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.